What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 7 of Flatcore. I'm here with Katie.
Hey.
Hi. And we're just going to do an episode real quick. I'm actually going to go to my freshman orientation in a second.
For college.
For college, yeah. Not high school. And so I figured we could record a real quick episode because Katie was hanging out with me, so that I have something for you guys for the next couple days because I'm going to be gone. So, yeah, here we are. I figured today we could start the base that we did in the creative episode. Did you see that, Katie? The creative episode where we just brainstormed things that work on flat worlds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, it's like this big archway, and we're going to be starting that one. So I have like a picture of it. Oh god. On the other screen. So we could start building that as soon as these guys are out of my hair. Okay. We're gonna probably need more claim blocks, which is why I'm probably going to unclaim the swamp eventually and just leave it in someone else's hands, I guess. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't know who has enough claim blocks to claim it. Rick Clark might have enough because I know he's not using all of his, and he has a lot because he also records on here, so we'll see. But anyways, I think it's 13 blocks. So let me get a stick. I could just make one, I guess. And the stick will help me see my claim. Okay, here we are. Okay, so what is it? 164 by 70, so it's 70. What's 70 divided by 2? 35?
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Hooray!
Riveting.
Yes, good video. Okay, so that's going to be the center, even though, you know, it's a too wide thing. It's an even number. Eventually, we'll make it an odd number. I can probably break this stuff. I don't have any fortune pick, but I guess I'll leave it for now. So we want the gate to be like around here for our area. So this is like 13. So on either side, I gotta think about this. It's a 13 wide hole. Tell stories while I think, Katie.
Well,
No pressure.
okay, so we're on Flatcore right now. I actually tried my hand at Flatcore a few weeks ago, but I basically spent a few hours just trying to get to, what is it called right now? Minus Plus Town?
Yeah, or the swamp, or whatever anyone wants to call it.
Well, I tried to get to the place where everybody is, and I got within like 200 blocks, and then I died. And then I was so frustrated. That always happens to me in Minecraft. That's why I don't play as much as maybe Eric would like me to. But so that's what happened to me in my experience with Flatcore. I got to Limbo, and then I was like, screw this.
Yeah.
I don't even want to.
That's Limbo for you. It's like the time I didn't realize that the checkpoints in Limbo, like you have to like type in some sort of command. It doesn't just spawn you at your last checkpoint. So I got so far, and then I was just like, screw this, because I died, and it went all the way back to the beginning. So 1, 2, 3. So that gap is 13 going on 30. So that it's 30 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How am I going to get down? I need to get a water bucket. This is a bad idea. I'm gonna cover this thing with water. Okay. There's a slime here.
I definitely would have like built the whole thing and then just realized that.
Yeah. Well, I almost did. I just remembered I was gonna put water at the bottom anyways, because it's, you know, you don't want to fall down and die.
Yeah.
I'm just too used to like playing lazy on my my flat world, just like dying all the time, and oh, he wants to give a flower to the slime. as he's destroying them.
Yeah. As he rips it into shreds.
It's actually a metaphor for domestic violence. It's really sad.
That's not a good joke, Eric. That
I'm
was a
sorry.
horrible joke.
Horribly funny.
No.
You're right.
That's insensitive.
It is.
I apologize to any people who were personally offended by that joke.
Yeah. Time to get water. I think it's funny. Not domestic violence though. But my joke was
Oh
funny.
my god. You're just digging yourself into a terrible hole.
I'm not digging any hole. I don't even have my shovel out
Oh my
on my
god,
hotbar.
shut up. Shut up.
Shut up! Okay. Gotta put water. It's my job.
I wonder if any of them know what Old Sturbridge Village is.
Oh no, probably not. It's near where we live, kind of.
So, we live in... Do they know what state we're in?
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Okay, we're in Massachusetts, and there's this kind of like educational tourist attraction called Old Sturbridge Village, which is... They probably have similar things around where you live if you live in the United States. Even if you don't. It's basically like a village where they have all these old buildings and like historical things. And then they have hired, like the employees there, they dress in the clothes of the time period.
Yeah, they dress up like Puritans and it's disgusting.
Yeah, so Old Sturbridge Village is like a pilgrim village, and it has all these old colonial houses with, like, spinning wheels and, like, butter churns and whatever. So, and everyone there is in character, so they, like, pretend to be pilgrims. And
Yeah, it's
stuff.
like method acting. It's gross.
Yeah, so they like, pretend they don't know that it's not the 1600s. So when we were, when my school was in 3rd grade, did you go when you were in 3rd grade?
I know I went with my family. I'm not sure if we ever went as a school.
Oh, well, my school, we're from different towns, so my school went when we were in 3rd grade during our pilgrim unit, and, yeah, it's like a thing that a lot of towns in Massachusetts do, and we were driving to Six Flags recently, and, do they know your first name?
Eric, yeah, you already said it this episode.
Oh, I already did?
Yeah.
Oops. Well, okay, well, Eric and I were driving to Six Flags, and, we passed the exit for Old Sturbridge Village, and he said, "Oh my goodness, like, I didn't realize this was so far away. Why do people go to this?" Like,
Well, yeah, like it's like I always thought it was nearby because like what other reason is there to go to that stupid place? Like unless it's
I don't know.
nearby.
I thought it was fun. I thought
I hated it.
No, it's a good place. You can get like old-fashioned candy. You can like learn how the
Fun, old-fashioned candy. Oh boy.
You learn how the Puritans used to have fun and the Pilgrims, and
They didn't. Spoiler alert. They didn't.
No,
That's how.
They would like, I don't know,
Churn butter.
make their own clothes. And,
That's
like,
not fun.
They had like wooden,
This is work.
No, they had like wooden circles that they spun with sticks.
I've played that game. It sucks. The graphics are terrible.
Shut up.
And the stick is OP. There needs to be
Oh my god.
a better balance.
Stop talking. You're trying to be a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought it was fun. And then I was like, "Why don't you think it's fun, Eric?" And he said, "Well,
I'll tell it.
okay."
So when I went with my family, I remember I was like pretty little. I was a little kid, and I was trying to ask like them questions, and like I was actually interested on like how they did things. And so one of my questions was like how they kept food. So I was like, "Excuse me, how do you refrigerate your food?" And they were like, "Refrigerate? What is this refrigerate?" Actually, I think my first question was, what did you do before refrigerators? Which, okay, that's my fault. That was a little naive. And he was like, "What's a refrigerator?" I was like, but how do you refrigerate your food? And he was like, "Refrigerate? What is this refrigerate?" I was like, how do you, and like, I couldn't I couldn't come up with another way to say it. Like, how do you keep your food from going bad? I couldn't think of like any other way to say it, and I was just like, how do you refrigerate your I was getting all worked up. He was just like, I don't know of this refrigerator. And finally I'm just like, shut up! Shut up, shut up, shut up! And I panicked and shut up! It was bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You think it's cute?
Yeah.
3, 4. So anyways, that's Old Sturbridge Village for you. Never go there. It's a horrible place.
I think it's fun.
It's a horrible place.
I've
If you're ever in Massachusetts, avoid it at all costs.
No. No.
Yeah.
There are other places around there's
Like Six Flags. Go there instead. That's fun. People know what refrigerators are there. It's a good grand old time.
Well,
don't well me.
I mean, it is a really good grand old time.
It is. It's a great old time.
We had a lot of fun. There was this.
I can't wait for Six Flags to pay me for this episode.
We went on this Well, they're not going to after the thing I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah.
So obviously Six Flags has great rides. We went on there's this new
the
swing ride.
Sky Screamer.
Sky Screamer. It's basically, those swing rides where you're on a little chair with 2 chains.
Of course I know. I was there with you.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'm
my
giving you a hard
goodness.
time.
Shut up. Anyway, you're on a chair and there's 2 strings. There are 2 chains that hold you onto the ride. And then it goes up and it swings you around, so you go in a circle. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I explained that well, but they're a lot of fun, generally. I love them. They're a lot of fun. They're kind of low-key. And they have this new one at Six Flags called the Sky Screamer. And I probably should have known because of the name, Sky Screamer.
Sky Screamer.
But, they said it's the tallest swing ride in the world.
Well, it probably isn't hard because I've never seen a swing ride go high.
I've never seen a swing ride go higher than, I don't know, 50 feet.
Yeah. I've only ever seen the real small ones.
Yeah.
Is the point.
I've seen a couple of kind of big ones, but this one was by far the hugest. I believe that it's the biggest one in the world. Anyway.
It is, yeah.
So it's like probably 200 feet in the air or something. And we went on it and it was flippin' terrifying.
Well, for her. I had a great time.
It was horrifying. Oh my god, it was awful.
I mean, I'm like skittish of heights, but I don't know. I had a good time.
Oh, it was so bad.
I just don't let things get to my head, I guess.
I was like shrieking the entire time.
You weren't shrieking. You were just little tears. You were
was-
you were laughing because you were crying.
Oh, it wasn't. Don't.
You were crying.
What are you talking about? But yeah, so actually, it wasn't so bad of a ride. It was scary.
No, it was really fun.
It was scary, but
that
it was
one was
fun.
awesome. The bad ride.
Wait. So, Bizarro's fun. It's really tall. It's a big.
Well, everybody knows the Superman.
Yeah.
Ride of Steel.
Yeah, lots
used
of fun.
to be called.
Some guy died on it. I don't know. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, nice. Now
went-
I'm definitely not getting paid.
We went on it a few times. It was a good time. But then we wanted to go on. We saw this other ride that we had never been on. It was called Escape from Arkham Asylum.
It was like a little tiny kiddie ride, kind of.
Yeah, it looked like a tiny, hardcore for little kids roller coaster. So it was like, I don't know.
It was like one of those ones with really tight, small turns. I don't know. They always remind me of mice for some reason.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the game Mousetrap or something.
Yeah, and they're in like Roller Coaster Tycoon. They might be called like Mouse Car Ride or something,
I think
or like Miners. I don't know. They're in Roller Coaster Tycoon.
It's like a little roller coaster that has sharp turns, but it doesn't have any flips or anything. It's
Right.
It's all
Right. It's
right
very
set up.
standard.
So we were like, oh, let's go on it. It looks, like
Cute.
it could be cute. We went on it. It's in a 4-person cart.
Right. We were the only ones on the entire train.
Yeah, we were.
Which I guess it's a cart. The carts are separate, so it's not really a train.
And plus,
we were the only one on the ride at the time.
And it was a slow day at the park anyway. So
yeah, it was.
It was awesome, but so we start going up, and we're like, all right, okay, it's going pretty well. On the top, there's a ton of like really tight turns, like you're going straight, and then you turn like an abrupt U-turn to the right, and then you go for a little bit, and then you take a really sharp turn to the left, and it just kept snaking around like that for like maybe 5 turns.
Literally punching us in the face. It was so painful.
It would crack your ribs every time you.
It was just like. Like over and over. We were immediately like laughing really hard because of how pitifully bad this ride is.
We were bumping into each other because we were sitting on the same.
Right.
Like,
and we just slam into each other.
We were,
like
breaking our.
You go on it expecting a kid's ride, and it is incredibly violent. Like very violent.
Like imagine if you were trying to escape Arkham Asylum and someone just. The security guards just
were punching you in the face repeatedly.
Beating you up.
With hammers.
But then, that wasn't even the worst part of the ride. So after the snake...
Mountain. After Snake Mountain.
After Snake Mountain with the sharp hairpin turns, we go down a little bit. Down a little hill, and it was like kind of fun. We were like, oh cool, it's picking up. But then, when we started to go up the next hill, but at the top of the hill, it just braked immediately.
It was just like, like you just say, it breaks so abruptly.
Into a dead halt, and like the bar that was holding us in just like slammed into our stomachs, and we were like,
just like help my leg.
And the cart was small too, so it wasn't like we had any room. And then it kept doing that. It did that.
It did it again and again.
It did it at least like 5 more times.
And then at the last hill, it was like you go down the hill, and then it was like break, and then we were like ow, and then it like was going towards the like the finish line, so to speak, and it was like break, and we were like no please, and we saw another one coming up, we were like it's gonna happen again. And it did. It happened again.
Oh my god.
It was like 3 times in a row on the last one.
Yeah, when you were heading back towards the line, it did it like so just one after the other. And when we got off, I was like crying laughing. It was so funny.
It was pretty funny.
Just how horrible. Who thought that was a good idea for a ride?
I don't know. Someone horrible themselves.
Terrible.
So anyways, don't ride Arkham Asylum.
Don't ever. You should ride Superman though.
Yeah.
I mean Bizarro.
But it was a fun day. Yeah.
Fun day.
Fun day. That was one of the lowlights, if that's a word.
What?
Is that a phrase? Highlights, lowlights.
Oh, ew.
So yeah. Anyways, this is what I built. It's gonna look better, I promise. Eventually, I might tear this out. Actually, I might make some modifications. I'll see. We'll see. But it's gonna look really cool.
So is that?
I'm gonna work on it mostly off camera.
That gonna be that?
Yeah, that's that.
Okay.
It's just a box at this point. So I'm gonna have to work on it a lot off camera because it's kind of hard to figure it out just by looking at pictures. But yeah, it should be a nice build when it's all done. So at least I was introducing the idea of it to you. I want to show you the neighbor's house again because he's been building even more. Actually, I think I showed you all of it. Yes, yeah. Last time we saw the portals with the ghosts, but
They're ghosts?
yeah, they're Pac-Man ghosts.
I didn't
see. Yeah, she didn't see the last episode.
Not yet.
Look at that. He's just like building maniac. He's going
my
so
goodness.
crazy with the building. So we're gonna have this huge base right next to his. It's gonna be pretty cool. See,
What is? Oh,
Pac-Man
that's so
ghost.
cool.
This is GH. What's his name?
Gilly Hicks.
Guitar Hero. No, it's not Guitar Hero.
I think it's Gilly Hicks.
God, what is his name? I always forget. But anyways, you know who you are. GH.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. That's the one. Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
He's a very hairy guy.
He's a very hairy
Very
guy.
hairy. Anyways, we gotta go. So thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you all next time. And wish me luck. being a freshman in college. Bye.